Okay, so it's on. So my question to you is, there is an aspect of greed that comes in when you start to trade, right? A lot of people are under the mentality. So it's on. So my question, if I'm winning the first 3 trades, why should I stop trading? And I know we always say discipline, 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 discipline. I think that's what eats up a lot of the traders that come in. They want to be what we call greedy. If I'm winning, why should I stop?
Mm-hmm. Is that the body of the question or the root?
I don't know.
Or the rooftop? All right. In fact, that's a beautiful question. And in fact, it's the best question you can actually ask out of trading, because it encompasses discipline, goals. All right. A trader needs to have discipline. A trader needs to have goals. Those are 2 things that makes you a trader. You're not a trader because of the money you make. And I tell you, I believe each and every one of you on this call, you know how to trade more than that my student that made $3 million in a day. All right. All of you. Okay, and maybe except the new people judging, but I'm talking about the leaders you guys know how to trade. The guy doesn't know how to trade. In fact, I'm starting off a section of trading with him, because he's trying to figure out something, but he's making crazy money. Why? Because he's good at something. He learns to take instruction and just duplicate instruction. All right. He's empty like a baby. So he called me, Kenvry, look at Bitcoin right now. Where is Bitcoin going to buy? All right. I'll tell him where it's going to buy. Now, so I'll tell him where it's going to buy. And what is the profit take? He doesn't even know how to set it. You just go put. You see his lot size? Standard 300, standard 200. You just go 5 pips, result. Send me result. Good. One thing I learned from that, if you're good at following instructions, all right? If you're good at following instructions, you're going to be rich. The Bible says something. Say, yield yourself to instructions. It's not the skill that will make you successful. It's the instruction. And the instruction will birth a discipline. So in the discipline of trading, first in the game of trading, it's almost like trading is what you people call trading. What you're really saying is success. It's not trading. Do you want to be trading or successful? Write it on a chart. So what people really say trading is success they are trying to say. So it's not the skill that makes you successful. It's the same principle of success. All right. There are principles that guide it. And when it comes to the success that has to do with trading, if you want to be successful in trading, all right, you need a direction. A direction. I'm talking about the spiritual side right now. You need a direction and you need a discipline for you to be able. The discipline is learn the skill, all right? Have a discipline of a goal you want to. Goal. What's your goal? Your learning goal, your earning goal, your growth goal. All right. This is a structure. This is the process I'm talking about. It's not about what I want. The process will give me what I need. If I put what I want, I alter the process. You know, when greed comes in, when you're trying to put your want in, that's when greed comes in. But if I know that I'm going to make money eventually, why should I want to make it now? All right. If I know that I'm going to be rich, this is my pathway to millions of dollars every day. Why do I have to make it now? That's when greed comes in. It means whenever you're greedy, just know you're the one in the template. Okay, so if you're able to take yourself off, I guarantee you, it's not a work of 6 months. What you're doing right now in next 12 months, you're not going to be doing it because you'd have learned. The process would have taught you. It doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter how much you want to earn right now. The process would have guess 2 things will teach you. If you do not quit, 2 things will teach you. Either the mentor teaches you, all right, or your experience, your outcome teaches you. Your mistakes will teach you, or your mentor will teach you. As long as you don't quit, these two things will teach you. So which do you choose? So every time you are applying what the mentor is not doing, your mistakes will teach you. All right. So Coach Rose, you want to evaluate yourself right now. Have your mentor be teaching you, or your mistakes have been teaching you? All right. Coach Carol, you want to start asking your question, who has been teaching me? And please don't allow your mistake teach you so much, because sometimes it can eliminate your mentor. Okay. So every time you're trying, oh, I can still trade now. Oh, this trade can still go. Oh, let me increase my risk. Oh, so that let me get the money. That's you teaching you. You will earn from that. You do earn. Is either you earn negatively or you earn positively. Is either you earn with a lesson or you earn with a what? A win. All right. So don't go for the green bubbles. I trade my discipline, not the market. Write that down. I trade the discipline, not the market. So in the discipline, there is the strategy, there is the risk management. So I set my sail. Today, I'm going to lose 5% to make 5%. What is the losing of 5%? So the discipline is, I don't want to lose more than 5%. So 2% is going to be what I used to trade. So I write it down. What is 2% out of my equity right now? I write the amount. So my first trade is going to be $200. All right. If the trade is not sure, I'll break it down into two. I'll use 100 first. And if it's sure, I use another 100. So I know that one trade, I'm using $200. What am I doing? I'm trading my discipline, not the market. That one goes up. Okay, I do that 3 times, I'm off. I will keep my excitement, knowing fully well that if I lose 3 trades, I only lose 3 trades. See, it's not a matter. Can I make it back? Can you make it back? Yes, but don't make it back. If you make it back, you will give it back. Write it down. It's a guarantee. If you lose money to the market off your discipline and you made it back, you will give it back. All right? The whole goal is you have to lose those few percent to know you are growing. So every time you're not trying to lose it, the day you will lose it is a compound effect. All the ones you ought to have lost, you will lose them in one day, and that day you may feel like dying. So lose 5%, be okay, celebrate. Oh, I just lost 5%. Okay, just $200 out of $2,000. That's fine. All right. But you use your sharpness. I know how to trade. You didn't lose that $200. You made it. Okay, good. Your account is at 400. You gain 400 in a week. You're growing. All right. You lose. So you tell yourself, I'm sharp. I don't know how to lose in the market. I can get it back. So the day that cane that will flog you in the market is approaching. When it will flog you, it will take $200. All right. The way it will take it, let me tell you, it will take it in a very beautiful way, that it will give you an option to go and get more money so that it will take it again. I know you guys didn't understand what I said. You see, I would say I would break it down in another class. All right. Today is the first. Let me just give you guys as a gift. There's a way you would win. You teach yourself to win in the market. It's so dangerous. It's going to grow your appetite of winning. That when you lose, that appetite is still there. So you will lose, you go borrow money, you go bring in money, put it. The appetite is still there. The losing won't kill the appetite. But that appetite has been created out of indiscipline. So when you even bring in more money, you still lose more money. All right. The dangerous thing about the appetite is you just want to make your money back. That's why you're bringing in money, not to learn. So the market has caught you in the casino way. All right. When people in casino have made money, instead of them to go away, they didn't go away. They didn't make withdrawals. They saw that, 10 minutes, I made 10 million. All right. So they'll begin to say, okay, what's the mistake? I won't make the mistake next time. They're not learning. They're just trying to get the money back. Don't make this market your casino. Don't try to get the money. It's not your money. All right. So don't be a gambler. That's why you need to learn to lose and appreciate your lessons. because those lessons make up your discipline. If you're looking at your chart or you're looking at your growth plan and you don't see lessons, you don't know you're growing. So when you start off in the business, your lessons may be more even when everybody's winning. That's to tell you where you are. Appreciate them. Don't try to say, because this person is winning, I'm not supposed to have this kind of lesson. So you want to upgrade your lessons to more wins. Dangerous. But over time, if you saw that you were losing, out of 10 trades, you would lose 4. All right? You can't even account for your win. Or you were losing, you would lose little. You won more, but your account is going down. That shows you are new. All right? Risk management, you're not too good. But over time, as you keep hearing, you keep practicing, you're going to see that your lessons are going to keep reducing. All right? And your account is going to keep growing. That is when you're growing, family. All right? Appreciate that process. That's the only way to keep greed is to know. So let me tell you, the only way you can keep greed is to know the resultant effect. All right. I can't tell you not to be greedy, but I can tell you what greed can cost you. It's in the nature. It's in this nature. It's in you to be greedy because of we grew up. All right. Not being handed things. We have to go get them with desperation. So when you see millions of dollars in your front and you have a way, very cheap way to be collecting it, you would want to collect all of it overnight. It's natural. But when you now know that thing you're collecting is is almost like you're increasing your debt plan. When you know that there's debt attached to that free thing you're collecting, would you be collecting it too much often? No. See debt in greed. That is when you can. Not you tell yourself, no, I know I can make $1,000, but I don't want to make $1,000. I rather make $10 from my discipline than make $1,000 from my greed. All right. So that way, when you begin to evaluate it like that, that's when you're following the process. You're going to appreciate yourself. That's when you know you're following the process, not the profit. Okay. Does that make sense? Everybody would lose. I accept that. You would lose. So when you're able to discipline your losses, all right, that is when it's good. So don't tell yourself you're going to lose. So train yourself to feel good when you lose. All right.
Thank you. Who else has a question? Kenvry is here for you to answer any of your trading related questions. I think for me, mindset is everything. We've all gone through that process of winning and losing, especially in the beginning. But you stabilize. For me, I stabilized maybe my 6th month, which is this month. I've stabilized. If you watch the way I trade, I take 2 trades, maybe 3, I'm out. I don't even spend more than 30 minutes in the market. And if you look at my wins, they're bigger than they've ever been. And the consistency is there. Just to make Kenvry very proud, I've only lost 1 trade this past month. 1, because my trades are less and I have made more money in my trading environment ever in the month of December. Because I learned discipline. It was painful. I learned discipline. I learned. Yeah. It was
painful. Yeah, I know. I can assist you with that. It was painful because you shared the pain with me. And that's part of what I said. Don't allow, sometimes you don't even need to go through the route she went through. She actually allowed her mistake to teach her. All right. She had some mistakes. She did some things she was not supposed to do. All right. She had mistakes, but she knew that I'm here for long. I can't keep having this mistake. Eventually, what she forced herself to do the right thing. And telling me right now that in a month you lost only 1, that shows you that if you do the right thing, the mentor will tell you do the right thing. If you do the right thing, you don't need to go for the mistakes. All right. So, but it has made you a better leader anyway. So sometimes the mistakes make you a better leader.
Absolutely. Any questions from any of you? He's here, man. The master is here. Ask any questions, anything. And I'm sure he's okay with you asking crypto general questions.
Yeah.
Trading.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go for it.
So while you guys are fermenting your question, because a lot of people are good at fermenting questions. If you already knew I was going to see, let me tell you, if you knew where you were going to meet with someone you want to become, you prepare. All right? You prepare. And the only way I know you guys are ready is when you ask questions. Sagari will tell you, when he came to Nigeria, I almost asked the spirit out of him. He will always say that. That's when he knew that there was a hungry boy inside his hole. And he went back and he told Dr. Luke, I found someone in Nigeria. Because that person, it's like I took virtue from him. Okay? You can't keep having this calls with me and you're not asking me questions. Because I put you in my shoes. If I had time with Christopher Derrick and he said, ask me questions, I probably think he'd be looking for a skill in his head because I would have asked the skill out of his head. All right?
I think Carol has a question. Carol, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question. I know on your last session on, I think it was on Friday, you did a price action for Bitcoin against USD, for the whole year.
Who made money? I'll show that right now. Okay, let me log. The last time I checked, what's the price of Bitcoin right now? Go ahead, be asking that question. That's beautiful. It means you're good. You're good to them. Ask the question. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you are using just the price movement and you did not do the charting. So I wanted to know, when do you just do the price? Because you just do the price, you just did the price movement with Bitcoin, but you did not do the regular charting that you do, for the 1 day, the 1 hour, the 15 minutes, you just did the price movement.
Okay, good. That's a beautiful question. And I want to ask, how many of you were in that Friday's training? Just put it on a chart. If you were in that Friday's training, just put it on a chart. All right. Okay, good. Woo! All right. Man. Okay, good. So I want to share my screen to answer this question. So please, I need to charge this phone. There are some certain breakthroughs that you're going to have in this career just by being connected. Okay. The training that I did, I've already started getting results from people for that training. So let me ship. Okay, I can. Good. So I broke this down and I told you where this price is going to probably buy. Okay. So I said this is a floor buy zone. All right. This is a buy zone. This is a buy zone. Look at what price did. All right. This trade hit this floor and it's in big money right now. I'm in the trade. Some good money. I just put where I came to this floor. I did every scenario. And I didn't just do the scenario based on Bitcoin. I did it based on the price action that I've been teaching you, that a lot of you people don't know how to take at. See, price action is your gift as a trader. All right. In the beginning stage, I try to use, like I told Madam Jenny, okay. I said, when I teach you charting, I'm trying to connect you with lines, how you get strong areas. All right. But when you're growing, you're going to begin to see the charts, all right, with naked eyes. That is why I brought in charting plus price action. Okay, so what I did on this training is an advanced form of the skill set, which is price action. I went back in time and I showed you the move, all right, of Bitcoin. And I showed you how to get the stronger areas. And the moment you could identify the stronger areas, that's what's going to control price over time. And that tells me where the market is going to buy and when the market is going to sell. So I showed you guys where the market is going to buy. And the market got to that area, it's buying right now. And this is for portfolio. This is not a normal regular HFX you're doing. This is for portfolio trading. This is what the banks use. This is what the high investment traders use. Okay? They get the strong areas in the market, institutional areas in the market, And that's where they put in their buy orders. They wait for it. They may wait for a month or two. But when that fills up, all right, they may run the trade for a month, 2, 3. That's how Christopher Terry trades. So I can have a portfolio of Bitcoin. I can have a portfolio of a certain currency. In fact, you can even have a portfolio for Forex pairs. But this is more of long-term trading. They call it the swing trading, all right, technical. The skill you're learning in HFX right now is what the swing traders are using. The price action that I'm teaching you. So you could use the price action to create portfolio trading. All right. So it means I know where Bitcoin will come to and I'll buy and I'll just leave it. I don't even have to look at it. Okay. I just leave it. So this is a buy. This is a short buy zone for the daily. But in the monthly, if it comes to this green zone, which is around the 41,100. Okay. So that I did the analysis. You don't even need to know it. All right. That's why I did everything. Go watch the video. Some people are going to make millions of dollars from this. All right. They don't need to be in the T. Just by being present and following instructions can pay you. So when you begin to see the value of this, it's going to show you, oh, so this price action you've been talking about, I can use it for HFS, I can use it for indices, I can use it for anything. That's why you have to respect the process of charting. When you chart, you're trying to get areas you will enter now. But when you do price action, you're doing everything. So this trade, I know the market comes to this area. All right. I'm not using my regular system. I'm using my iPad. So when this market comes to this area, this is a selling zone. All right. I also talked about how you look at the chart as sentimental wise. If I'm bullish sentiment, I know that, oh, okay, this is a sell zone, but it doesn't mean I should place a sell. If my sentiment is bullish, let me allow it break, retest, move. That's price action. Are you guys seeing my screen? All right. It will be beautiful when the market falls down to the 41,000 area. That gives me an opportunity to invest huge. And now you can trade this in exchanges. You don't need to trade it in a broker. You can trade it in the exchange. You can put money in an exchange. And when Bitcoin comes to 41,000, buy it to 52,000. That's a whole lot of money you're going to make there. But what brought about this? You should be able to know how to analyze. So this same skill I use here, you can use it to analyze NAS 100, US 30, anything. This is next level trading. All right. Next level trading. I like to do practice. All right. Part of the things I want to do in 2020. Okay. Part of the things I want to do, I will start practicing. I want to practice like I'm practicing on demo. All right. There's some ideas I'm going to start sending. So you guys are going to expect my goal for this year is not just to be an HFS educator. All right. If company allows, I'm going to start trading BTC. I'm going to start trading Forex also with the skill set, because now I believe I've bettered more people who understand the skill set. So this training, what it should mean to you is how you can begin to diversify the skill into portfolio trading. All right. Don't relate it to HFX. Don't just relate it and lock it in HFX. All right. What I did was price action. I didn't chart. I don't need charting here. Okay, because this is portfolio trade, this is long term. And the zones are what's needed. You see, between here and here, between here and here, all right, it's a whole lot of pips. But that zone is the buy zone. So it's when I need my exact area, that's when I chart. Exact area price. So that entry. So charting is to direct you to trading now. Okay. Does that make sense? When you're looking at long term, all right, you necessarily don't need charting. Does that make sense? Coach Carl.
Yes, it does make sense. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, who has another question? Any question? There's no dumb question. Anything. There's a mixture of veterans here with trading and newbies. Please ask your question. Don't be shy. All
I'm
right.
going to ask questions if you don't ask me questions. All right. So I'll pick somebody and I'll ask questions. You want me to do that?
Yes, go for it.
So you better ask me question now. I'll pick you and I'll ask question.
Go for it. People celebrated too much last night. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, I think so. It's good. Happy New Year. Okay. Coach Rose. What is your routine? Training routine. The Coach Rose, not Rosie. Yeah, you.
Oh. Okay, what did you say? You're kind of light faded, kind of.
I said, what is your trading routine? And before you answer
My
the question,
trading routine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me. All right, good. Now, I have a good thing. The people who suffered the most in the war, they have the most victory. Pain is birthed. Victory, the nature of victory is equal to the foundation of pain. If you do not feel pain when victory comes, you really do not appreciate it. All right. You are going to be a powerful trader with good results. All right. Because you donated to the market very well. You're a good donor.
Yes, I am. I specialize in donation.
Which means if you have your breakthrough, it's going to be major as well, because every donation is a seed. As long as you don't quit. Write that down for every one of you. Every donation is a seed as long as you don't quit. Every loss is a seed as long as you don't quit. All right. So I'm focusing this question on you. I want to be able to know, what is your routine in trading like? So it's almost like an accountability question.
For me, it's been a struggle in December. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, it's been a struggle in December because financial constraints and stuff. But if I have to trade, I try to pick the live sessions. Unfortunately, I've not been waking up early to do yours. So what I do is I join other traders, and obviously that's Millie most of the time. And then in the evening, there are not really any traders out that I can be able to attend to. So myself and Carol, we've been trying to sit and practice chatting together for most of the evenings. And we've been pretty successful for the most part together, but I haven't really done much trading in December, like I said, because of financial constraints.
Okay, nice. Go back to the question. Mm-hmm. Take a deep breath. Okay. Go back to the question. What's your trading routine?
Do you mean
everything?
Trading.
All right, routine. Good. I love that. I love the fact that you asked me. All right. I love the fact that you asked me. Every success comes from a routine. All right. Every muscle is built by what? Exercise. So if I check your exercise routine, I would know your success level and your lesson level. So the mentor would always ask you, All right. What's your calendar? What's your routine? I want to ask you what's your experience, what's your result? Routine birth result. So if I want to change your result, I know your routine, I change your routine. So what's your routine in trading? So if I say, okay, I have a routine, my active routine in trading is I wake up, first thing I do is, that's life routine. When it comes to trade, let me narrow it to trading. So the moment I want to trade, the first thing is that I take my note. This is what I want to make. I look at my check. Today, I'm supposed to make this amount, and I know what I want to give to it. All right. And I know that this is the time I want to trade. I'm giving it 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 2 hours, or 1 hour. Okay. I'm either joining this educator and this educator alone, or this educator and this educator. If I don't see it in this educator, I'll move it to this educator. If I see it, fine. All right, at least for the beginning stages. I'm talking about for the beginning stages. You come to a stage, you can actually hit your target and just join sessions just for sharing out, just to learn more. Okay. So it is your routine. In your routine, you will find your discipline. You will find your fears. You find your doubts, and you find your strength. So if I want to guide you, I should see your routine. I say, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. All right. So what's your routine like? Or is it default? Are you the default trader? Anything, anytime you feel like trading, you jump on, you hop on. You know, oh, you want to trade, join Millie. You know, Millie is not there, you join. Are you the default type setting? Are you on default setting? Or you have a discipline? All right. So if you look at 2021, when you join, are you on default? Anything you do, or you have a keen setup in trading, right? This is the time, or even if it's not time frame, but you say, okay, I am not doing a 3-minute trade. I'm doing 5 minutes. I am not doing a rollover. I am doing only 1 rollover, or I am doing only 2 rollover. I want to know the nature and routine of your trading. What are those? What are your perks? What are the things you do and you do? What are your do's and don'ts? All right. What are your instructions? Those things are very key. And if you don't have them, that's fine. That's what we'll start with. And I'm not just talking to Coach Rose. I'm talking to everyone. All right, including myself. The best times that I've had my biggest moments in trading is when I really have that setup discipline, an interface of my imagination sitting in front of me. All right, the instructions. Okay, today you're doing $2,000 something. All right, so if I take 3 trades, so I'm able to break it down and have the formation in my mind before I prepare first before provision. All right, so the moment I don't get it, I don't begin to struggle to get it. So can you say you have a routine of trading? Yes or no?
Absolutely not. I'm guilty of that. No, I do not. That's something I have to.
All right. So start working. Send me your routine. All right. Before Monday night. Your desired routine. All right. So I'm going to be like your accountability check mate. All right. You love that?
Yes, I do.
Don't just say yes. Don't just say yes.
I need all the help I can receive, and I'm willing to, to work on it.
All right. So send me your routine. Say, all right. Just create a routine. So when you send me out, I'll take a look at it. All right. We'll start. It doesn't mean I'll trade with you, but I'll just look at the routine and tell you what to do. All right. And you do a test run on it. But one thing you're looking at in a routine is the checklist of trading. How much you want to make, how much you want to give, how much per trade. Do you want to do a rollover or you don't want to do a rollover? You should, before you take the trade, establish. If you're doing a rollover, or you're not doing it, establish it. Don't be open to a rollover. If you want to do it, know that, give yourself that instruction. If I do a rollover, I will not do more than one rollover. I don't even advise anybody doing 2 rollovers because it's not healthy. The moment you hit 2 rollovers, you hit the cross line of your emotion that you can manage. You'd want to win the trade. All right. And when you are in a trade that you roll over, you're losing opportunity. All right. So you need to set this. I'm only going to take a trade on timing. All right. And I think that's where all of you should start from. I'm only going to take the 5 checklist. For a buy, I need to see 4 green and I wait for the 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or the 1 hour. Okay. You can be strong on that. That's going to be my discipline for the next 2 weeks. Let me see how my outcome is. If any other opportunity comes, blow it. Ignore it. All right? Ignore it. In fact, what I used to do is that I will have another account. I will trade any other thing. But you can tell yourself, no, let me focus on this one for the next 2 weeks. Trade the discipline, not the market. All right? So I would want for every one of you having strugglings, one way or the other, let's start from base. Create the discipline. So this is the discipline. The first thing is, how much am I giving to the market today? Then how am I giving it? Is it 1% or 2% or 3%? If it's 1%, it means I have to trade 5%, 5 times to get 5%. All right, that's 1%, 5 times to get 5%. If it's 2%, 3 times max. If I lose 3 trades, I'm out. They're on a roll. All right. If it's 3%, 2 trades, I'm out. So the easy thing about this one is the both are on the opposite side. Okay. If I win, okay, except the 1%. But if I win 5 times and 1%, that's close to about 4%. I'm done. So you can tell yourself, if I win 4 trades, I'm done on the 1%. All right. If I win 3 trades on 2%, I'm done. If I win, trade the discipline you write down. If you do it for a period of 21 days, you're going to be a disciplined trader when you trade your discipline, not the market. It's not how much you want to make, but what you told yourself you did, and you did it for 21 days without compromising. All right? You lose, get out. Don't know why you lost. Don't begin to ask yourself, because the moment you're trying to find out why you lost is you have told yourself that you're not supposed to lose. Who told you that you're not supposed to lose? So why are you trying to find out why you lost? You're putting the energy wrong place. You are supposed to lose, but the good thing is you know what you lost. All right? Over 21 days, you're going to know why you're losing. So you don't have to want to find, because when you're trying to find it out, if you find it out, you don't want to lose the next time. All right? Which means even if you lose, you want to get it back, because now you find out why you lost. So these are part of the things you guys need to know in trading. That is very critical. Give yourself time. All right? A stipulated time for a certain discipline. Now I'm giving you time. Within the next 2 weeks, when the market kicks off, give yourself 2 weeks of practicing this discipline I'm telling you now. So what's the discipline? Number 1, what are you willing to give to the market for what you want to gain? It means that comes to your percentage risk. Number 2, what is the method of deploying that risk? Are you going to go for 2%, or you're going to go for 1%, or you're going to go for 3%? Nobody should start with 3%. At least for you guys that are starting. You could do what? 2%. 2% means if I take a 2% trade, all right, and I lose 3 times, my 5% is done. I have won for that day. I have won my lesson. Get out. The whole goal is you want to have a documentation of this process of discipline. All right. Likewise, if I win 3 trades, I'm off. But I write it down. And make sure you document this thing I'm telling you. Document your wins, document your lessons. Another thing you add to it is the time of trading. Don't trade for 4 hours. Maximum 2. If you don't see 2, If you don't see the market give you two, if you don't see the market give you a target in 2 hours, wait for the next day. You mark that day on your distant blank. All right. Not every day the market is ready to pay you. Understand that. Okay. So time frame, you 2 hours, or you can do it 1 hour. If I don't see it 1 hour, I'll come back another 1 hour later, right? And I do it. So, but don't trade more than 2 hours a day. All right. The more time you spend in the market, the more, because guess what? Time is an investment. And it sometimes questions return on investment. If you invest too much time, your return on investment is going to be very aggressive. So you would want to win because you spend too much time. You heard what Madam Jenny said. 15 minutes now, she's done. She's off. If she spend more time in the market, something happens. Emotions come in. Psychologically, you feel you need to get, I've wasted 1 hour, I need to see something now. And that psychology, you will see what you want to see, not what you need to see. All right? Because you waited too much. You say, oh, let me go with the 4.4 green for a buy. Let me go. I think everything is ready. Let me go with 4 green for a buy. All right? So you are seeing what you want to see, not what you need to see. Okay? So what are the things I can? They are good. What are the things I can? Go on the discipline. Do the 5 checklist. 4 green plus timing for a buy. 4 red plus timing for a sell. Every other thing, not ready. Do that for the next 2 weeks. Is this clear? Every one of you?
Yeah.
Clear enough? And make sure within the next 2 weeks, send to your account, get an accountability partner. I just made Coach Rose my accountability partner. I borrowed her for a while. I think actually, if you, whoever was your accountability partner, all right, I borrowed you for a while, at least for these 2 weeks, because I want you to, I want to prove to you that you do what I'm telling you to do right now. You never had the problem you're having. Just the same way I told Madam Jenny. You do this instruction that I'm telling you right now, you never donate to the market anymore. All right? You not be a donor, you be a collector.
So I guess what I struggle with is when I'm pressed for time, like I have a full-time job, blah blah, right? And then in the evening, obviously the market is slower usually in the evening, and then I'm like, like you said, I'm seeing my own trades happening because I only have a certain duration of time to be able to get in my trade. So after I'm chatting, I'm waiting maybe an hour or two and I don't see it. And I'm like, that will be a day gone, and then maybe another day, the next day it will be the same thing. So I guess that's my struggle when I'm pressed for time.
Good. So these 14 days will help you with many things. One is you are not trading to win. You're trading to get a discipline. All right? Don't trade. Don't let the consciousness be, I want to make money today. No, let the consciousness be, I want to solve my today's target. Okay? So if part of the target is you didn't see a trade within the 2 hour or the 1 hour you spent, next day, at the end of 21 days, you won. Guarantee you're going to win. You see that you didn't see enough trade, or you lost your lesson, what you were supposed to lose. All right. You didn't lose more than what you were supposed to lose, and you won what you were supposed to win. You would have gotten 3 things checked. You'd have checked your lessons, you'd have checked your expectation, and you'd have checked your win. All right. So another way I can help you based on what you just asked is this. It pushes you to now prioritize your timing. When you are in the office, do you have time? During times, do you have breaks? All right. During the day. Now, when I was working with people that were working, what time do you resume? All right. What time do you resume? So it means if I could know my routine for the day, I could now plan where my trading will fall in. So you cannot do your charting, put alarms on your trading view and wait for price. You don't need to be in the market to wait for price to take a trade. I don't know the nature of your job anymore, but these are part of the things I tell the people that are busy. All right. So that's why I said, send me the routine that will take a look at it. Okay. And work from there. Sometimes it boils down to prioritizing the time of trading. All right. It may be before you go to work. All right. And if anytime you come for work, the market is slow, then it may be during the time of work. Since you only need 15, you need 30 minutes, you need 45 minutes. You don't need to be in the market when you're waiting for this time. 5 minutes before time, you can just go to the chart and look if anything is ready. In the currency you set. If it's not ready, you close your system, wait for the next timing. During the process of your work, you could be trading. All right. When you set this discipline, you just have to manage it. All right. Any other question? So I spent this time because probably for everyone, the challenges you are having are inside of this discussion we just had. True or true? Majority of the people, the challenges in trading are not far-fetched. Okay. It's not really unique. They are general. So that's why I try to discuss the routine, the discipline, all right? Because in those things, you find out where you're lacking, what you're not seeing, or those things that are giving you, hiccups, all right?
Thank you so much. So we have about 9 more minutes. Anybody else with any question for Kenvry? And then should be all set. Okay, so I do have a question. So for the people in Africa, maybe I can ask that. We're not supposed to ask brokers. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe I can ask. One prime option, does it have a rollover or it doesn't?
It does.
It does for the mini tradings, not the regular options binary.
It does for binary, all right? From 5 minutes with 5 minutes. It doesn't. It does not show for 3 minutes trades. It shows for 5 minutes trades.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. Alrighty. I guess that's it.
And if you are still using IQ option, race option, IQ cent, start withdrawing your money. All right. Don't be friends with them anymore. Start, and don't go withdraw, just because I'm saying don't go withdraw your money. Start withdrawing, have a withdrawal plan. Okay, every week. Whether you make money or not, just withdraw, have a withdrawal plan. So it goes like a routine. Okay, have a withdrawal plan. So just get 500, start from 200, 300, 500. All right. Then you cannot start doing 1,000 when you have a relationship with them. Okay. Start if you've never withdrew before, go withdraw $100 now.